Okay, wow. I'm going to tell you about a new scam out there in the market to get you to take your money from you out of your bank account. What this scammer company scammer is doing is they send a text and they say they're from Freedom Mobile about consume customer blah blah blah. And I know a few Rogers people have got the same text message. Concern customer blah blah blah. Yeah, you know, but an overcharge on account and they'll get a credit back. Well, I want the banking information to get the credit back. Of course, that's a scam. I recommend you to phone your. I phoned my cell phone provider up, and I told them, I asked them about it, and they said no, they did not send that message out. It wasn't sent out at all to any customers. So if you get no text message on your phone about this, $70 credit. Do not go for it. Check with your local phone companies. That is scam. A phishing scam at that. You know, phishing information. Well, I didn't fish the information. I mean, they fished out nothing. Figure that out. I didn't give them any information to fish. It said Freedom Mobile right on there. Oh boy, that's no good. It's a phishing scam. So I mean, it's very tricky, very sophisticated phishing scam. Since I have people call me up saying this on me, like the one scam I got. Oh, legal application, don't do this, this, this. You know what? That's another big scam. There's a lot of scams out on the market. You know what I mean by scam means? They're not. I'm doing a YouTube today so you know about these scams, and there got quite a few of them out there. A computer repair scam. It will turn your computer into a useless doorstop. It will come up and turn the pop ads into call number. Microsoft do not contact you or contact you about that whatsoever. That's a scam. Another big scam on immigrants, new arrivals coming into Canada from the Far East into Canada, first time in Canada. They get a phone call on the phone saying this, you know, we have noticed unusual activity on your immigration, documentation and stuff like that. And you didn't pay the entry tax coming into Canada. This is what they trick immigrants say. To do so, you have to pay it and how to pay. Oh, by iTunes cards or vice versa. So these immigrants, brand new Canada, don't know this. They don't know our tax laws here. You know what they do? They run to Walmart, buy a whole pile of iTunes cards, run all the numbers through. And you know what they do? And then they turn around and then they find out then they don't have the money to go out and get an apartment because it's all that money. And then they said to the person that sponsored them, well, I just paid the immigration tax and realized you've been ripped off. By that time, it all been ripped off. That one big scam up been hitting Canadians right now. And that is no joke whatsoever. So please do not fall for that. I can lift another scam out there right now. The Social Security scam. That why been somebody tried that on me. No, it did not work on me because you know what? They're not gonna get anything out of me. They can scam and must say like I got a phone call scam, but IRS scammer call. You know what? That didn't work on me. I said I called them a scammer. Fake computer repair scam. Oh, that and I can name every scam. These going out. Oh, they've been scammed from stateside where they're going after people. And right now, there's the biggest scam going right now is, want to know? It's the immigration scam. Another one scam somebody fall for recently here in this building. I can't mention that person's name. A person got a phone call saying they want a free cruise, and they got all their information, everything else, got all the documentation, they sent all the money in that required, Once you got all the money down there, guess what? They go down there, got all boarding pass, so up there to get down to Florida. They go down there, they arrive in Florida at the pier, and we'll get on race to sea. They get there, guess what? No booking, no nothing. They had to, and they were very angry about it. And they said, "Look," and who got angry at the cruise line and told the cruise line about what we're about, and they've been scammed all this money, and you know what? And they weren't happy about it. They ended up, but Royal Caribbean did turn around. They actually gave it a nice, gave it a nice suite and all that. They made up for that. They felt bad. It was really bad. They were scammed. So they called Royal Caribbean headquarters and Cruise Line headquarters up, and they gave them approval. So they got the one suite where the guy owned the big suite, called Owner Suite. It was empty, so they got the Owner Suite. Lucky the person building did. I was surprised they did. I heard it was big, huge. They told me about a big suite, huge suite, and it was really nice. So they got that. That's the one thing. But it worked out. Fairness. That's another scam I never fall for. Thinking that it's gonna be free cruise. No, they ended up. They got a cruise over and a free credit and everything else, only because both cruise had been scammed. They helped them. They did help them out. We covered. They felt bad that the person was scammed anyway. So those are big scams you do not go for. That's the worst one out there right now. Another bad scam out there right now is this one, where they go after somebody, phone a person that's collecting in a poor area, and then they would say they owe hundreds of millions of dollars in taxes. They try to get in it, then they go to pay with tune cards. Of course, what happened? Those tune cards show up on the black market. They actually do show up in China, by the way. Some of this stuff is scam, but people collect money. It really does. The funnels in no money that scammers collect could fund terrorism. You know what? That money could fund Islamic Front terrorism. It could fund other terrorist organizations. Sometimes it could go to funding people, go into organized crime pocket, and to fund organized crime, fund terrorism, fund protests, fund somebody with guns, etc. It's very dangerous. It could also fund the most fearful regime in the world, and that even I don't like to think of the Islamic Front. It's the most feared regime ever out there. When at the height of it, it's that what it was 9 times worse than the Nazi occupation of Germany. And you know what? In Syria, some of the photographs I seen as Aleppo on the news, some of the photographs I seen in certain photographs taken by relief workers in that area said that it's the worst destroyed area ever. Cities reduced to rubble with no building that's standing, and just like people are just displaced, mass displacement of people. That's what happened in Syria. In Aleppo, that had largely in Syria, buildings reduced to rubble, to a point of nothing left. They researched it 9 times worse than after. Some of the old people said it. Some of the even war veterans told me here. They seen pictures, seen those photographs. Said this is 9 times worse than when World War II ended in Nazi Germany. The buildings were like destroyed. And they're totally destroyed. They said that 9 times worse than when World War II ended. So will that tell me that they did repress the regime? Now, that is like, the thing. Imagine, and I need people coming to Canada because they got nothing over left. They've been gone. They destroyed. So, matter of fact, the social infrastructure of the big corporations and so infrastructure major cities in Syria were totally reduced to rubble. So, these people are just not, they got no fit way of getting food. As a matter of fact, I packed relief kits recently with a meeting house. Know what for? Because those relief kits went overseas to Syria. And those relief kits should be delivered within the next week or so. They may be being delivered soon, I tell you that. As soon as the cargo vessel gets, soon as it's going to get there, it'll be released very soon over there. And I hope they get, you know what? I wouldn't go there and do it, but because you don't know what you're going into in a country like that. I would do it here, help pack relief kits. That's about it. I wouldn't travel over Syria and deliver them. That's not like, to me, being a trans woman, that would be suicide. Me do that right now. I wouldn't do it because that would be very dangerous. Transgender, I heard it very dangerous. LGBTQ people, because Middle Eastern belief is that it's a Middle Eastern belief in there says it's an abomination of God that they don't really, LGBTQ people do not get much, will be like treated as, I would be treated as a criminal, but it's actually against the law in United Arab Emirates to go out, if you're born a female, you go out a woman all you want. If you're not born a female, you transition to a female. If I walked out like this, United Arab Emirates, dressed like this, you know what? I have a costume put on you, be hauled away, trialed, convicted, locked away in the mental hospital. They do that in United Arab Emirates. Up to do it, and they also do that in a lot of Middle Eastern countries like that too. Trust me, not a very good place for trans women to travel to. One place, these countries are not on my safe list to travel. I admit to that. Over European countries. On a safe list of travel in countries in the world would be Thailand, Germany, Eastern European Union, EU, Eastern European Union countries, England, with a very good among transgender people, England, Japan, Australia. That's on my safe list. Any other countries on my list? Middle East and Africa, no. Middle Eastern countries like that, like Syria and Aleppo or vice versa, no. Afghanistan, no. Any Middle Eastern countries on my unsafe list of countries. Great to see them come here. Great to see refugees come here. They're great people. But I have to sit there and say, these are my unsafe list of countries. Sign us on unsafe list of countries not to go. Believe it or not, South Korea is on my safe list of countries. North Korea is not on my safe list. North Korea are unsafe list, unfortunately. So I have a list of countries we go and visit, but I would not, the country I won't visit, period. Why? Because some of them are very unsafe for trans people traveling. Europe and EU have very, very good LGBTQ policy within EU. Netherlands have really good policy there. England, and even in Bangkok, Thailand, they have a policy in Thailand that is really good. Their policy is a transgender female is classed as a full as a biological female, which is not classed as being transgender, classed biological woman, whether they have a willy or not. They can go and they can they can go out, be a full woman without any problem whatsoever. But the jobs can be very, very not so great at all. That's the issue right there with LGBTQ people. Now, that's the issue right there, get it? England, oh, they have a very good law. Matter of fact, in England, it's even gotten the UK itself and Scotland Island. If you come to England, if you considered a biological female, whether you're LGBTQ or not, you automatically considered as a female biologically, and you have the same rights as a female got. Matter of fact is, you can go and like literally is that when you go to England, you are pretty much you are very well. You're treated as a woman. You're dressed as a woman. You never get addressed as a man because once you have a biological, because you got in England class you as a biological female, class you a biological woman if you're a tourist. EU does the exact same thing. Thailand does it too, in a way, in many ways too. So, and Japan too, with transgender in Japan, it's Japanese Japan. They class you as a biological Japanese woman if you tourist in Japan, or if you're going to work in Japan, got a transfer a job there. You class it as a trans woman. You're biologically classed as a trans woman in Japan. Get it? So because of those classifications, it really makes a difference on you, because in Canada, in some parts of the United States, unfortunately, in Canada, classed as a transgender female, whether you had the biological gender marker stains on a birth certificate or not, you considered it. You're classed as in the United States. In New York State, you're sort of classed under the Biological Women's Act as a biological female in New York State. What makes it, when New York State law say, if I classed a biological female, basically, as somebody born a woman, and is a woman, matter of fact, not classed trans, classed that way in upstate New York. So, and then but in some states, if you, and where that you have to prove you're female. Some states. Me, if I went to a state that had that type of rule, like they actually go down to MIA, state of Florida, do have that kind of rule, and they go by the birth certificate too. So, cause I got F on my birth certificate, female, right now. So that means that that means that I classed as a biological female. When I'm born, when I classed one. So if I went into a room bathroom, I questioned by a security guard, or questioned by a security guard, questioned by a sheriff's deputy or by state trooper or deputy in the state. Yeah, well, or even an Indian Reserve tribal cop. Well, still, I have to say, well, I pull that out, my birth certificate now, and see it's female birth certificate. They're gonna look at that and say, okay, I didn't know you're a lady. Okay, thank you. I don't lady man's voice. That's the problem there too. I didn't know that. Really, I'll tell you a story, miss. Have a wonderful day. Trust me. It didn't happen to me about a year ago, and for a couple of years back in the Warden Galleria Mall, all places, I walk in the ladies' room, I come out, and the security guards that says to me, we should have gone in the men's room. Oh, I sold my birthday group. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I would know. And that was just before they pushed in the Biological Women Acts in New York State there. That was just a week after I left. That's when they pushed it in, a Biological Women's Act. Biological Trans Women Act. I said transgender females are considered biological women, huh? Born a female, basically. That's what I looked at, get it? I looked at treated as a treated as a birth defect. You're born a female with a birth defect, basically. That's how it did in the state. They do that, and they do a lot of EU countries. EU's like the same way. They treat you classed as a biological female in the European Union. If I'm a tourist over there, I get classed as so that means I can walk into, if I go to a place like a hostel, like a backpacker hostel, for example, I'd be put in with a female in that hostel right there in the spot because you're classed as that, No way. I got after my birthday, so I am classed as a biological female here in Canada that way, but I am classed and legally legally a female classed that in my birth certificate. So that is. That's good for me. I like it. That opens doors for me being a woman. Makes it easier to me to get a mammogram. Before I have M on my birth certificate, guess what? It's very difficult to be a mammogram because I would not do a mammogram. They wonder, why he get a mammogram? I don't need it. See, get it? Things like that. So that's great. I like that issue there. But also, in the countries are very unsafe. There are a lot of scams out there, so be aware of them. Be safe. And then, another big scam. I just seen it here online. This is called a home renovation scam, where you would go there, and they say we can give you a brand new kitchen, brand new cupboards, all that, for an amazing price of $15. If you come right now, we can get it here. But you got this, free, undercut free. You know what? Food enough to fall for that. You know what happened was? You'll be food enough to fall, They will show up, they've got your kitchen, then they ask you for more money, and more money, and more money, and they ask you for more money. Then they keep on saying that over and over and over again. Oh, we need $1,000 to get the counters off the cabinet out there. They keep asking more money, and finally, the amount is finally next thing you out of pocket millions of dollars. You're stuck out of pocket. You know what? What happens after you're stuck out of pocket? You get the person ripped off. You got ripped off. Not only that, the work is so badly, poorly done. Next thing you know, you're sitting at home, and you start having tripping breakers. So he kept resetting it. Then next thing you know, he's at home and he can smell something. That's what it was. So next thing you know, the wall getting black behind the outlet, and it's at the wall and it's red hot, and the paint just burning, trying to blister on the wall. And then they pick up a phone, call 911. A Hamilton fire come running to the scene, holds out, then they rip the wall out, all the electric caught fire behind the wall because of faulty wiring, bad contractor, bad wiring. See? That's the most dangerous scam ever going. Oh, another scam out there, employment scam, where they will post ads and bus shelters saying, a toll-free number, say if you sign up to do landscaping for summer, you pay all kind of money up to this, and that per day. You know what? People sign up for it. What do they get paid? Less than what the minimum wage is for in Canada. Well, that's a big scam. No landscaping company will do that. And the landscape company unionized. If you're going to hire somebody to do landscape on the park, hire somebody unionized. That's part of the labor workers union. Or somebody part of the local QP local. That is a place have a local union, a QP, the guy's a member of it, got to do work for you. then hire him. If you're not a member of a union, don't hire him. Plain and simple. So what a union do is they sort of back to work. So they make that person a member, they back that person up. The union help the employee make management. So if they want more money, they go to management and say, look, we need more money. Can you pay? And that, and man said, we like increase in pay. Man said, no, we're not going to do that. And man agree on increase in pay. Guess what? Then you get the increase. Yeah, no strike happened. But if they disagree with this increase in pay, monthly paycheck, guess what? Then they go out on strike, and that's very inconvenient for people. See, unions. That's what unions do. They make sure you got paid. Now, regardless. So if you were getting a contractor scam, make sure they're part of the labor workers union. If they are part of, then you hire them. If not, don't even bother. These will kill you. I went on too long that time around. I didn't even go this long, but I have to say thank you for listening to this message. I don't know what they're listening, but thank you. And I hope you have a wonderful and productive Saturday. And it's been colder here, so regrets. Enjoy your day. May God be with you. Amen.